All right, next we're going to be talking about lowballing. Now, lowballing is a very hot and debated topic on Craigslist and every other local classified website, etc. So we could sit here and debate the ethics of it all day long, but I'll just be cut and clear right now and tell you that if you want to make significant profits, you're going to have to learn how to negotiate and you're going to have to learn how to lowball and you're going to have to lowball. So there's a lot of things to take into consideration when you lowball. If you just blindly go out and offer somebody $400 for a $2,000 motorcycle that they have listed at $2,000, they're going to be like, dude, no, you're an idiot, go away. Probably a lot more harsh than that, but that general idea. So you have to kind of ease into it. You can't just go all out right away. So these are some things you want to think about when you lowball somebody. And this will obviously become a lot more fluid once you have more practice and you'll be able to gauge it a lot better. So you want to think about one, what is the current demand and future demand of this product? So if the iPhone X just dropped last night and every single store within a 10 mile, like a 100-mile radius is sold out, and this person has it listed like $100 more than what they paid for it, you know that that's going to sell like right away. Like there's no doubt. Like you should probably pay that $100 and sell it for more than that. That $100 on top and sell it for more than that. But if somebody's trying to sell a Japanese sport bike like a Yamaha R6 in the middle of winter, it's raining outside, and it's like right after the holiday season, and a lot of people usually have maxed out their credit cards and spent all their money by then, you know that you can lowball that pretty hard with good confidence. Unless the price is already ridiculously low, coming in at number two here, you can lowball that a lot harder than you can lowball a product that is really hot right now. Next, I want to go into calling versus texting. Usually, calling is a lot better. If I think about products that I've sold on Craigslist, like all the tons I've sold, the most memorable sales and the people that I think I gave the best deals to were the people that called me. Why? I think there was just a more human connection, and you can just tell the person feels a little bit more serious when they call you. But you have to realize it is also 2017. People just text each other. Everybody emails. There's messaging. It's just a lot faster. It's a lot more convenient. And a lot of the times people will text you and you'll have to text them. So coming into texting, you want to keep the overall conversation just like very easy, simple, no emotion attached to it. But you don't want to just come in with your offer right away, like first message, hey, will you take $500 for XYZ item? No, that is not the way to do it. First message, I just like to go like, hey, do you still have the R6 for sale? I'll usually go like '07 R6 for sale. And it's nice, easy, simple. Lets them know what you're interested in. Lets them know you're interested in that specific item. And I also do this just to remind myself because it does get a little bit haywire later on because you have so many messages you've sent out. Now, they'll usually answer either yes or no, hopefully yes. So, yes, I do. So let's be, yes, I do. Next, what you want to do is just say simply cool, not cool. I want to sound a little bit more sophisticated than that, but cool, and then you want to ask a simple question. Now, the question doesn't matter a whole lot, but you want to ask a question that tells you a bit about the product you're buying because you are buying it. And you want to ask this question also to get them to invest, to let them know you're a real person, to make it feel like, that you are going to buy this product or you're hoping to buy this product, that you're not just messing around. So you could ask anything, like if it's, say, a motorcycle, is it clean title? What kind of mileage does it have? The list goes on and on. Is there any damage? Has it been dropped? Why are you selling it? Same thing with the cell phones. Like, is there any damage? Like, does all the functions work fine? Whatever your niche or product may be, just get them to invest. And once they ask that question, once they answer that question, go ahead and ask another question until you get about, I would say, about 2 to 3 questions total. Next, you have 2 options. You're going to have to gauge what you say after this based on what the responses have been. So the responses might be really like short, concise, just very straight to the point. They might be getting hit up a lot. They might have like already dealt with like a bunch of people before you, and you don't know what it may have been. So you might want to come out and look at it right away. It's already like such a good deal. But say if it's not, say like, you have to lowball them over the phone because you're not about to drive 20 to 30 minutes to go look at it. And they're like, no, dude, I'm not going to take that much. And you drive back. And that's a waste of your time. And it's much more efficient just to go from your phone, just shoot a quick text here. This is way more efficient than driving all around town and looking around and coming home with nothing. So right here, you're going to have to gauge that. Say if they're really invested, they want to sell. It even says in their ad they might be moving that day, whatever it may be. So here you just go, one of them that I like to do is what's the lowest you'll take for it. And then send that message and then send this right after. I have cash in hand. I know this is a very Craigslist thing to do, and I know that you're not expecting to write a check or pay credit card or whatever, but it's very, very effective. Why? I don't know, but it is very effective. And they'll respond their price right here, whatever it may be, like 500 or 400 or whatever it may have you. That really doesn't matter. You can usually sometimes even get it less than that, or that might be a good price that they gave you right then. But usually what'll happen is they'll be like 400 or whatever the price is, and they'll be like, that's the lowest. Or they might even be like, 400, I'm moving out today. I need to sell it. That's why I'm letting it go for that much. If that happens, you know that you can even get it to drop more once you get there. Or you could get it to drop more even now. You could be like, oh, well, I got 300 cash now and I'll come get it within 20 minutes. They're probably going to take that. If they need to get rid of it now, there's not a lot of demand, they're going to take it. Other thing you can do is after you ask all of these questions up here, you can just come out without even doing what's the lowest you'll take for it, etc., and just hit them with your offer right then and there, like whatever it may be. Like, I got 250 cash now, instead of doing all of this. So that just puts that straight into their heads. Now, that basically covers the lowballing aspect. We'll get into further negotiation later, but the last thing I want to cover is if this price is already like really, really high. So say if they have a car or bike or whatever it may be listed for $2,000, you ask them what's the lowest they'll take for it, you have cash in hand, and it's not significantly lower. They don't say like, oh, I'll take 14 or 1500 or something like that. And then you're trying to go down lower than that and trying to get it for 12. But say if they're like, oh, it's listed for $2,000, I'll take 1900. Like, it's only $100 off. You need it to go way down. What you want to do then is basically shoot your lowball offer right then and there, like 1200 or 1100 or whatever. And then what they're usually going to do is like, nah, dude, I'm good. And then what you want to do is not respond, and then respond. If it doesn't sell, respond several days later with offer is there. And usually that gets it. On to the next video.